What's up, everybody, and welcome. Me and Jim here are actually loaded up. We're gonna go to a 43 Tiara, so let's just get there. All right, so we made it out here. Behind me is that sweet Tiara.
Pull the back end of the boat over some.
You want me to pull it over?
Yeah, if you can.
So what we're trying to do is loosen the boat up because it's a little far from the dock. And that way we can get this table, because it's like a 100-pound table we gotta take in and out of the boat. We got a brand new one, so I'm gonna get it closer, and then we're gonna shovel that table onto the boat. First, we gotta get the old one off. That way we can mock up the base and put it all back together. You wanna hand it over to
I'm gonna put it on the rail here.
right here. Close this. So here's the table we gotta replace. I guess this thing has been warped. Something happened. It got warped from the factory. I've been waiting for this table, so need to mark where it goes. We can copy it. Is it glued?
Shouldn't be. Nothing around the edges. I bet you they put a smidge in the middle. I don't know how we're gonna do that.
It looks like we can peel it. Is there something in the middle, it feels like?
Yeah, I know.
You can try.
But I'm telling you that secret flex or whatever they use on it is.
I think it's just that glue.
Yeah, I think
this shit's fucking
I
strong.
mean, I'm in so deep right now, I can't get this fucking screwdriver out.
It's just the glue. So this has Sikaflex underneath it. That's how strong that crap is. Now we got this cleaned up here. Now we're gonna put our table on there. Let's put some silicone on this plate, or on this plate first here, right? Before we set it down.
Yeah, I would think so.
We'll just match what they did. It's the sun. It's Florida. Tell me I'm just gonna hold it still because it's going to slide.
It's gotta slide.
That's fine. I'm just like, wherever you put it, I'll hold it and I'll give you the stuff, or you hold it and I'll give you the stuff.
There.
We'll pin it wherever it needs.
It's fucking just slid all the way fucking. No, it needs to come to me.
Okay.
It slides towards the right there. Just hold it right there.
Let's pin it where we can. Yeah, 3 and. Okay.
I'm gonna put one right on the.
Just a little bit. That's it. Perfect. All right, so here's our table. She's all locked down. Everything's working. This actually opens up. Make it a whole table there. Swivels, you can turn it. Somebody always has to be making noise when we're here. So that's the only reason we came here, is just to throw this table on it. We needed 2 people because that thing weighs like 70 pounds. So we didn't want to drop it in the water. Something could happen, just makes it easier. Table's on. We're gonna pack this one up and gotta head back to the shop. I gotta head north. Not sure what we're doing, but I'll see you then. All right, made it back to the shop and I'm kind of trapped here. We got a boat coming in, so I'm gonna wait a second. You can see that's a big Tiara. Another one going home. Alright, anyway, we are off to Marker 1. We gotta check a boat there, and then we gotta head more north to Newport Richey to do a couple other things to another boat. So let's get to Marker 1. Somebody asked where we made it. Alright, so we're just stopping at Marker 1 real quick. I'm gonna go tell them to get the boat down. It's a 365 Pursuit. Let me get it down and I'll show you what we're doing. Alright, so change of plans. Boat's actually just right here, but I just want to show you. Look how big these forklifts are. That's me standing here. Look at the tire. That boom is like over a story tall. It's crazy. Alright, so here's our 365. Here, turn around and look. See, look how big that is. It's all the way up to the 3rd level up there. Alright, so this one, we just have to go up front here. It's on the rack, makes it easier actually to do what I want to do here. Customer said they got fishing line hung up in his bow thruster, so let's take this off and get the fishing line out of there for him. And I'm sure did. Alright, so I got the nut and washer off it. Pull it off. This washer off here. Yeah, string wrapped around it. Doesn't look like it lost any gear oil or anything. It kind of just got wrapped around the housing here. I could go get cutters and cut this, but let's see if I can just get it off of here first by untangling it. Sometimes that works. That's quite a bit of it. Well, that's off there. Let me put the prop back on. Alright, props back on here. We got one more thing to do. Alright, before we do the last thing here, I'm actually going to explain why. This customer actually watches my videos. He knows who he is. Thank you, I appreciate that. He was wondering if something happens, how do you prime the fuel system for the generator, and where it's at, how do you get to it, how do you do it, all that good stuff. So I'm going to run through that real quick. That way you can watch this video if he needs to. And anybody else that needs to know how to bleed the generator on one of these Fisher Pandas, this will help you. So first we're looking at the front of our Fisher Panda cover here. This is actually not where you would bleed the fuel. This is if you want to check your oil. This is your oil right here. It's also if you need to put a fire extinguisher in there or something else, you can open this up, put a fire extinguisher in there in case you think there's a fire or something before you open the whole cover and let all the air in. So what you're gonna have to do is take these off. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. We're going to have to remove this front cover first. Alright, so to have the cover off, the first thing you want to do is find this button right here. It says failure bypass right on the cover here. And that's the button you push. You push this button, and right here, right next to it is a 10mm bolt. Crack this loose here, and you push this button, and you watch for air and everything to come out. You get a rag or something until it's just solid fuel coming out. And you close that, and you can push this button for another minute or so, just to make sure that you push all the fuel pressure up into this fuel pump. So when it cranks up, you don't have any air in these lines. Our fuel injectors here will not let air out of them, so you have to bleed the system if you get any air. It just, for some reason, something about diesels and the high pressure, they don't like air in the system. It doesn't work. So anyway, yeah, this button here and that valve there, those two things right there, that's how you bleed your fuel out. Well, I hope that helped. I'm gonna get everything back together here, and then we gotta head up to Newport Richey. So see you there. And I realized it was so far up north. It's about 40 minutes, but we're here. So let me park, get out, find out where the boat is. Pretty cool one. It's a 271 Grady white. All right, we got the boat down, opened up here. We're only doing a couple things to this one. It's a 271. I like this boat. The Canyon. Let's jump on here. All right, so the only couple things we gotta do here is I got new speakers here because these ones are green. Green, I guess I've done these before in some other videos, so we'll replace those. And when we delivered this boat, see right here in the sun, there was a big cut in this cushion when we got the boat, so I'll replace this cushion too. All right, so let's start with this cushion. This cushion here is all one piece, all the way down. If you look underneath, I got the screwdriver stuck in the hole here. It's actually a Phillips head underneath here, so we gotta get the screwdriver and find the head in there blindly and undo them all the way down here. And get this front one off here. We got 3 of them off behind me. You almost kind of go up at a little bit of an angle to run the screwdriver or the drill in this way. Now it's loose. It's all the way down here. Right now it should just be on these hooks on the top. So you should be able to just slide this up. sorry guys, you're gonna have to find a new home. Alright, let me go grab a new cushion and a rag. We'll clean all this up before we put the new cushion on. Alright, so we're all cleaned up. Got no more ants. Our new one, our new cushion is right here. Alright, so it all seems to line up real well, fit on its tracks, but this last one right here, if you look, oh, well, you can see it here, it hits right there, so it's off a little bit. I gotta move this bracket over a little bit that way. Alright, so I got her moved over, should slide on there perfectly now. Alright, so now what I have to do is put a screw through that hole, zip right through it, and zip right through the fiberglass, because there's no way I'm going to find the old holes. They're just blindly put in there. See, all that does is pins it down because they got hooks behind here like you've seen, so now this cushion can't go anywhere. Let me finish the rest of my holes here all the way down, and then we'll change those speakers out. Alright, our new cushion is all the way on now and attached on the bottom. Now we got these speakers to replace. Let's make this easy. You've already seen me do this a bunch of times. Alright, that was easy. That one's done. That one's done. We got our cushion done. Well, that concludes today's activities. Sorry, it was kind of boring. We had a lot of driving to do, so half the day was spent driving. Well, I'm going to pack this up, head back to the shop, call it a day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later. Oscar, look at your grandpa.